Welcome to the 8th in a series of Power Animal Meditations by Nicki Scully. We're working on part 3 of the meditations regarding journeys for awakening. Today we're journeying with Cobra, and the goal is awakening of energy. Now, Cobra is a personification of a force and an intelligence. In Egypt, she was called Buto. Buto means the awakener. Cobras represent the highest form of serpent energy and wisdom in Egypt. You will see Cobra on the crown of the peril representing Lower Egypt and the low or hidden self, which is the subconscious or unconscious mind. The crown, a circle of gold with a cobra at the third eye, is a mystical symbol indicating that the wearer has been through the snake initiation and is awakened being. Some crowns have 2 snakes on them. This signifies a further initiation, balancing the 2 polarized halves of the energy of the one snake. When worn on the head of peril, the crown was said to spit fire at the eyes of his enemies. In Egypt, as the snake was the hieroglyph for goddess, and Uraeus later became one of the more popular secret names of God listed in ancient papyri and medieval text. The birth and death of goddesses Isis and Nephthys were identified with the dual serpent, mother of life and afterlife. Only they could help the soul through the section of the underworld inhabited by serpent deities. As a healing ally, Cobra is powerful and indispensable. She has the capacity to devour diseases by eating tumors and other virulent pathogens because serpent systems are not vulnerable to the same diseases as ours. As you develop your relationship with this new ally, ask when it is appropriate to utilize her power in this way. It is also interesting to note that cobra venom, although poisonous, is useful in many kinds of medicine. When it is time to offer a gift to Cobra, you have an opportunity to give her something that no longer serves you, something that you don't want, like a disease or a negative habit pattern. Make sure you choose something that Cobra is willing to devour at the time. The first time you take this journey, the Kundalini, historically represented by a sleeping serpent coiled at the base of the spine, is awakened and raised. As a result, the tap to the spinal current of energy is opened, enabling you to access the universal life force energy for your healing. Your heart is connected to your higher self as Cobra forges a direct channel between your heart and cosmic consciousness. There are traditional elements of fear surrounding the awakening of Kundalini energy. Some of us fear the lack of control experienced when this strong energy rises without proper preparation of our minds and or bodies. Cobra catalyzes the increment of opening and expansion that is in accordance with the preparedness of each individual who comes to her for this initiation. It is important to be aware that some initiations are not appropriate for all people at all times. So if you have an intuitive flash to wait, you should listen. You will know when the time is right, when you are in a state of psychological and physical readiness. The snake is the center of your life force, just as the river Nile is the spinal current of the planet. This awakening is not something new that you are gaining, but some interesting part that you are becoming aware and begin to utilize. The channel that is opened in your spine expands with use. It causes the strengthening and enlarging of the chakras and the auric system. They all become brighter and larger. By your intention, you can access the awakened energy in your hands for healing. The more you direct it in that way, the stronger it becomes. It is optimum to fast for 24 hours before you experience Cobra for the first time. If you do not have an opportunity to fast, drink lots of water during the prior 24 hours and try to avoid journeying right after the meal. This Cobra initiation takes strength and endurance. Once you have experienced this journey, you can practice it as a meditation, however and whenever it feels appropriate. The Cobra will always be with you. So we're going to start the journey with the alchemy and initiation. Close your eyes and relax and breathe deeply. Inhale through the small of your back, filling your belly, and exhale through your tailbone into the earth, deepening your connection to earth, grounding and centering yourself in preparation for your travels into the realm beyond space and beyond time. Feel the cycles of your breath. Feel as your body opens to new levels of sensitivity. Now place your hands before you with the palms facing up to receive the gift that's coming to you. It is a purple-black egg reflecting gold, and it descends from above to rest gently in the palms of your hands. Notice its size and its weight, its substance. This is an etheric egg, an egg of creation. When you're sure of its presence, draw the egg into your abdomen, as though your abdomen is a womb waiting to receive and nurture the egg that you've been given. Focus your attention on your heart center next. Look deep within your heart to find the eternal flame of life that burns within. As you focus on your inner heart flame, begin directing love to make it grow and feel as the radiant warmth and light from own heart flame spreads to illuminate your entire being. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. The crown is placed gently there, around your crown chakra, around the top of your head. Notice what it looks like and how it feels. Notice what it is made of. This crown marks the empowerment you are receiving at this time and provides the portal through which your consciousness travels out of and back into your body. Look once more to see and feel the egg that's been gestating within the womb of your being. Its outer shell is absorbed into your abdominal walls, revealing the golden cauldron within. This cauldron is the source of life, all wisdom, all life. Feel as it expands to fill your abdomen. Begin to stir the waters of life in your cauldron. As you stir these waters, there's a sound that is generated, like the tone of the Tibetan singing bell or a crystal goblet. The frequency and vibration of gold, which resonates throughout your being. Tune into this sound now. As you continue to stir the contents of the cauldron, the waters begin to rise. The waters are uplifted until they come into contact with the flame in your heart. There will be a hissing and a bubbling and crackling as water hits fire and converts to steam. The steam rises. It opens the passageway in your throat, which is the doorway into the shamanic realms, and begins to fill your head. Let your consciousness rise with the steam. Let it merge with the steam in your head. Focus all of your attention, all of your consciousness within this steam. And as the pressure builds, the steam will lift your consciousness right up out of your body and through your crown. When you have passed through your crown, look to the left and you'll see Thoth, the being who is your guide and guardian for the journeys of the cauldron. Greet this being with respect. As you look into his eyes, let your experience a sense of connection with Thoth in whatever form it naturally takes. Thoth queries, why are you here? You may feel your heart and mind opening as questions and thoughts that you have had for a long time begin rising to the surface. You may be surprised at the depth of emotion you feel as your questions and answers formulate. Pay attention to the responses you receive from Thoth. Thoth will ask you if this is the path you are choosing to take at this time in your life. He will take you on a journey now to give you a glimpse of the possibilities of the cauldron and the assistance that is available within. And now we will start the cobra journey. Sit cross-legged if you can, crossing your arms over your chest at the wrists, with your right hand over your heart chakra. Keep your spine straight. I will call this snake she, because the one I work with is definitely a female. Cobra approaches from the rear. She is first heard as she hisses. Your body tingles as it becomes aware of the presence of the snake. Welcome, Cobra. You can feel the resonance in your spine as she slithers across the floor. This cobra is very large, possibly as much as 4 inches in diameter and 15 to 20 feet long. She turns to the right side of your body, climbs up over your right leg, and moves on across your lap to your left leg. Make eye contact as she passes in front of you. Feel the sensation as the cobra crawls over your skin. She's extremely sensuous. Notice the mark on her head when her hood is fanned, as it will be throughout this journey. As Cobra winds around, she touches the back to the floor behind you. When you feel her approach your first chakra center at the base of your spine, tighten your muscles just for a second in that chakra. As you release the muscles, Cobra bites into your first chakra center, her fangs reaching down into and through your root, as though they're reaching all the way into the earth. The sensation is as if The bottom of your body opens up and almost disintegrates into earth, connecting you to all her power. Earth welcomes you. You are open to her, and you feel yourself merge with her, as it is as though you are completely surrounded by and composted into earth. As you break apart and disintegrate, the deeper knowledge of the element of earth is absorbed into you through this melding process. This connection seems endless, and the snake proceeds on to wind herself around the right side of your body once more, creating a coil. When she reaches your spine again, she's behind you at the area of your second center, your genital chakra. Here, Cobra seems to divide into two bodies with two heads. There is a sudden sensation of being underwater as one of the cobras enter your second chakra and passes straight through your body, her head stopping at your lap area. During your immersion in the water, you are dissolved and can experience the deepest knowledge and intelligence of water flowing, being infused into every aspect of your being. There is a deep level of comprehension of fluidity, emotions, compassion, and psychic sensitivity. Excess water disappears into the mouth of the snake that's in your lap. She draws back into your belly and out of your lower back through your second chakra, then joins with her other head and proceeds as one cobra again. Cobra continues to coil around your body, winding around on top of herself. As she comes around to your back again, she is at the level of your third chakra center, higher up at your solar plexus area. She hisses. You feel the vibration and resonance of her hiss throughout your entire body, particularly up and down your spine. Cobra bites again. This time it feels hot. The feeling of heat grows and becomes brilliant as it burns right through your body and out the front of your solar plexus. It pours out like a great spiritual fire, spreading and emanating, projecting the essence of fire from your center of personal will and power. It is very brilliant and very hot. It feels as though you are being completely consumed by the burning heat of this spiritual fire. As you are burned away, the knowledge of the fire enters through your spirit, as your body is reconstructed from its own ashes. It contains more complete knowledge of the element fire. Cobra continues to wind around your body. When she comes around again and crosses your back, she passes over your heart chakra and continues making her coil. As she approaches your front again, she opens her mouth and proceeds to swallow your hands, your wrists, and your heart. And she just keeps going around your body, spiraling up higher. As she proceeds, you might notice a feeling of loneliness, a sense of longing and searching. Simply acknowledge your feelings as the cobra continues. When she gets behind you once more, she is at your neck chakra. Cobra bites again. Here you get a sense of the vapors, the fire, and the water combined to create steam and mist. Air swirls about you, and you may feel some giddiness and lightheadedness. Your mind expands as the winds blow freely through your being, whipping you to pieces and scattering them to the farthest reaches of the four directions. Each particle is now combined with a sense of unity and communion as you are taught the deepest meaning of the element of air. Cobra enters through the back of your neck, where she bit you, and works her way up into your head. When she reaches the upper middle area inside your brain, she spits out of her mouth a crystal in the shape of the mark on her forehead. It is planted there, superimposed over the pineal gland. Cobra continues moving up through the inside of your head and comes out of your third eye. Notice the sensation on your third eye as it is being enlarged by the fanned head of the cobra. Once her head is out, she circles to the left around the top of your head and forms the crown by returning to your third eye, dipping down and rearing up, and again facing forward. When Cobra is in this final position, she hisses. You can hear the hissing, feeling it as a vibration of deep sound within your ears, as though you are hearing cymbals of a high-pitched sound inside your ears. As the hissing continues, the top of your crown feels a moving, tickling, vibrating sensation, within which you experience your crown chakra opening. The crystal cobra planted begins to glow and sparkle inside your head, creating a lot of light. Turn your eyes upward and inward, focusing on the top of the back of your head. There are 9 cobras there, full-blown and creating the image of a fan above and behind you. Your heart chakra is wide open. A strong link is apparent between your heart and your crown chakras, generating feelings of intense love and a connection with all of life and the cosmos. Herein the understanding between heart and higher self. Cobra continues to hiss throughout this blissful state. The sensation in your body is one of great love, warmth, and unification with the entire universe. You are filled with a sense of completeness as the snake continues to hiss. Hold to your highest ideas of wisdom and love during this extended state. Notice any visions, shapes, and colors that arise. When this attunement is complete, Cobra stops hissing. She begins to unwind and slips back into your head and out the back of your neck. As she slowly uncoils herself from her body, from your body, slithering along your skin, notice how sensual this feels. When she has completely unwound herself, she will come around to the front of you and rear up to face you directly, eye to eye. You may wish to make an offering and can choose something that you no longer want, such as a habit that you have wanted to give up, a characteristic that no longer serves you, or something negative that she is willing to devour. Ask her first if your choice is appropriate. Cobra has a further message for you, and you may have questions for her. Take the time you need to get to know this powerful ally. And discuss your experience with Thoth. Thoth will tap you on your crown to bring you back into your ordinary consciousness. Be sure to ground and center. You can redirect any excess energy so that it comes out the palms of your hands. And show Thoth gratitude. A simple thank you is sufficient. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Make sure that you ground a lot after this journey.